All right, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel, to the Caspa community. So yeah, without further ado, let's take a look at what's happening with Caspa and of course what we could be expecting. So I'm sure you guys know Wednesday, we did see that rate cut at the FOMC meeting, 25 BPS. A lot of people were anticipating a higher rate cut, which of course did not sit well with people when, the rate cut was lower than what a lot of people were anticipating. People in the real estate world, that have a bunch of properties, especially real estate investors, they're not happy about this because of the fact that, for them selling their home, it's going to take longer because, of course, higher rate cuts, more rate cuts, to be specific, means people, individuals, new home buyers are willing to go and look for a new property or purchase a house. But of course, people were projecting the year of 2025 is going to see 4 rate cuts, but our good old friend Powell came out and said, nope, 2 rate cuts. So, slowing down these rate cuts, I think it's not as bad as a lot of people think, because I think this will give, because if we had already seen a 50 BPS rate cut, I think we would have seen the market thriving, based off of that announcement. But I want you guys to look historically as well. A lot of rate cuts usually have seen this retracement, but I think, shorter rate cuts are better because, the market will thrive in a, nicer way. And of course, I think 2025 is still going to be a good year. Of course, Donald Trump coming into the office, someone that's pro crypto, and not a lot of people are realizing, of course, we are very quick to kind of go backtrack and take a look at the historic price patterns. But I think this time around it's different due to the fact that institutional money, potential Bitcoin reserve. But again, only time is going to tell at the end of the day. But yeah, the market has seen a retracement. Caspa down 6.1% with the price currently sitting at 12.86 cents, guys. Also down 3.4% in Bitcoin comparative with the market cap at about $3.3 billion and the 24-hour trading volume at about 300 million. But before we get into any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So we're going to take a look at our good old friend Bitcoin dominance. So of course, dominance went up to the likes of 58.76%. A massive move for dominance. Shouldn't really be a surprise because Bitcoin did see a sharp retracement. You can see for yourself, since yesterday, Bitcoin dropped about 8%. We actually made our way down below $100,000. But what's really interesting to see is the way Bitcoin is bouncing back up. It's back above 6 figures, and that is really good to see. We need to see these shakeouts, so whether it's going to be Powell, announcements that's going to cause this, or whale shakeout. We need to see shakeouts, and I still do personally project early next year. I think quarter 1. Depending on, of course, if there's external news that are bullish for the space, maybe we do see upside. But I personally think there is going to come a time, maybe even 2-3 months of boring momentum, massive flush, kind of steer away, some of the retail investors out, which is part of the game. But I do believe market's going to pick up traction again. I think the year of 2025 is going to be very bullish for different altcoins, whether it's institutional money coming in, mass adoption, I think is going to be massive. So in terms of that, I'm very bullish. But with that said, let's take a look at what's happening with Caspa, because I know there's a lot of frustration with Caspa, and I understand. I totally get where people are coming from, and this is why your boy Crypto ZX, keeps it 100% unbiased. Here we are, sitting below the major key support. So the price of Caspa dropped below 13.4 cents, and we are retesting some of the levels we haven't seen since November. So pretty much, this move that we saw, this massive move towards the upside into the 38.2, that move is pretty much wiped out. It's pretty much back to where we started off, and there's a lot of bearish sentiment for CAS right now. Of course, the market move that we have seen needs to be considered. We cannot be forgetting that, but we are seeing a major lag yet again, though. If you're looking at it on the hourly time frame, this tells you everything you need to know. So of course, yesterday we actually did see this bounce. We bounced back above to the likes of 14 cents, but of course, after the FOMC meeting, the entire market retraced and Caspa fell down 13.38%. So a massive drop. So we did retest, believe it or not, the November 14th, wick towards the downside. But we did bounce back from that range. Right now, we're facing some key resistance. If this resistance is able to break out, I think we reclaim back above the 13.5. 5 cents mark, and then make our way back up to the some of these levels. But you really want, if you're a Caspa holder, guys, you want to see the price getting back above this key resistance. If it's able to not get back above here, I hate to say this to you guys, but I think a potential of that 10 cents could still be on the table. I know this is crazy to say, but that is something that you want to be keeping an eye out on. Caspa is showing a significant amount of bearish momentum. I have to be unbiased, as you guys know, and that's the reality right now. Of course, if the price is back in the 78.6, my overall analysis is completely different, but as of now, that's not the case. We really want to see, step by step, you want to see that reclaim back above this key resistance. If it fails to do this, and especially if it fails to drop below the 12.2 cents mark, I think we could actually see more downside for Caspa, which I know a lot of people don't want to hear, but that's part of the game, guys. I think we want to be paying very close attention to the Grayscale Trust, but I still believe, liquidity is an issue for Caspa. All the major centralized exchanges still haven't listed it, which still puts a lot of investors on the sideline, believe it or not. Of course, we have Kraken, which is great, but you got to see more exchanges coming on board, which still is not the case. And I know that is a big red flag for a lot of people, and I totally understand. But as of now, that's the case. Let me know down below what you guys think. You really want to see that reclaim back above this key resistance. If it's not able to do that, I do expect more downside. But let me know down below what you guys think. Love you all. See you later. Been Crypto ZX, and peace out.